Hi everyone, it's Dr. Ramani, and welcome back to this YouTube channel on narcissism, and welcome back to this What Is and What Isn't series. Today we're going to be taking on what is and what isn't word salad. Before I get to that, just a gentle reminder, if you haven't yet, please tune in to my new podcast, Navigating Narcissism. It really takes all on these conversations in a whole different way. Go to the video notes and you'll see the link to it. You can select the episodes that are most interesting, you can subscribe, and you can listen to it anywhere you listen to your podcasts. So, after that word salad, that wasn't word salad. Let's really talk about what is and what isn't word salad. So, word salad is one of those things where if you have experienced it, you know what it is. It's almost harder to describe it. You've experienced it, you know what it is, but I'm going to try. So, I'm going to do this as by means of example. Let's say you're talking to the narcissistic person in your life about their rude behavior at a party you went to. This could be a word salad response. I was rude? I was rude? Seriously? I don't know what you think, little princess. What, should I curtsy and put rose petals on the ground when we go out? I can't even be myself. I guess I'm supposed to be the king since you're the princess. How does that feel? Maybe I'll start wearing a crown and start telling everyone I'm the king. I should be the king. I work hard enough to be the king. Look at this house. I am the king. I'm the king that built you your palace. If you think I'm rude, then what is polite? I don't know what polite means anymore. I think I need to go to the store and go get those rose petals. Since we are going to my parents' house for dinner this weekend, please don't forget that. And instead of buying my mother roses, because she deserves them, because she's a great mom, I'm going to take those roses and put down rose petals so you feel like you're in charge and everything is the way you want, because then you won't think it's rude, right? That's what this is about. You don't even like my mother. You barely like what my mother cooks, and she does so much to help. She works all day cooking just to please you. So I think, so she isn't hurt, I'm just going to keep my mouth quiet all night. So at least her feelings don't get hurt because you're being all quiet and a pain in the ass because you think someone is being rude because they're just having some fun. But I hope the rose petals don't get in the food because there's going to be a lot of rose petals. And I'll let my mother know that your Royal Highness is coming so she knows to prepare. Imagine hearing that when all you asked for somebody to just have this conversation about their rude behavior. You'll see in that word salad, there was little accountability, absolutely no room to have a real conversation. After the word salad, you're as confused as hell. And you're sort of sorting through the kings and the rose petals and all of it. One thing that word salad does is it shuts the conversation down and it disincentivizes you ever bringing up stuff again. Word salad is a combination of blame shifting, not answering the question, not taking accountability, avoiding the issue, impulsivity, and overwhelming the other person. Like I said, it reflects an impulsivity, and it represents sort of that thin-skinned reactivity we see in a narcissistic person. That when the narcissistic person gets any kind of feedback they don't like, they kind of lose the plot and just go. Now, word salad isn't only observed in narcissism, it's also something that's observed in people with severe mental illnesses like psychotic disorders or mania. But then the word salad literally makes no sense. In narcissistic word salad, it tends to be a big, angry, impulsive mush of words in response to something you said. So that's what word salad is. It's often evoked by shame, or what they feel is an unfair feedback or critique, which for them is all critique. But just to be clear, that's what word salad is. More confusing is what isn't word salad. I'll try not to have word salad as I explain this. So, number one, word salad is not just a person who is speaking linearly, but in such a pressured way that you can't get a word in edgewise. So, something Sometimes someone is so insistent, they'll talk like this. So here's an example. I wasn't there. How could you say I was there? I told you I came right home from the office. I wasn't there. I don't know why you think that. I don't know why you keep thinking I wasn't there. I'm guessing that when I stopped to drop off the laundry, that your friend saw me parked on that block. That's where the bar is, right? That's what they saw. They saw my car, but I didn't stop there. I can even show you on the swipe log that I left the office at that time and I was home 30 minutes later. I mean it. That's what it was. That's how long it takes to get home. I do not understand why we're still having these trust issues. We've gone to therapy. I've been true blue. You've seen it in everything I'm doing, and all I did was drop the laundry. I've been transparent. We took this on in therapy. Now, throughout this, you may be trying to get in a word edgewise, perhaps to clarify yourself, but you can't. However, that person was making the point that they left work, they dropped off the cleaning, that was near the bar, they didn't go in the bar. It doesn't have all the chaos and confusion, no rose petals. But just being insistent and speaking intensely like that, that's not word salad. Number 2, blame shifting isn't automatically word salad. Now, sometimes it is. If they start accusing you of something, and that when you are trying to get them to take responsibility, but just because they are shifting blame, oh yeah, you're going to bring up me going to my cousin's bachelor party. How about we talk about that time you didn't answer the phone for 2 days, like early on when we were dating, when you went on that girls trip? You'd be like, okay. Again, if it tracks, you see what they're doing. They're trying to deflect. That's just deflection. It's not word salad. It's still linear and makes sense. A third thing that's not word salad, but some people might think is word salad, is sharing something bizarre, but again, it tracks. So let's say the narcissistic word salad person believes something bizarre. It may be something conspiratorial, it may be something just woo-woo, but they explain it clearly. They'll say something like, hey, I'm just saying that I saw a sign when I went to the store, and on the way into the store, I saw a ladybug with 8 spots, and then I found $8 on the ground. It's a sign, and so now I do think you need to spend $800 on that new thing, and that's just bizarre. But if they're just a bit woo-woo and believe unusual things and put things together in a way that kind of makes sense, it's probably not word salad, especially if what they're saying is not targeting you or a defensive maneuver. They're just talking about the ladybugs and the this and how it all connects. Number 4, word salad is not saying something you disagree with. Just because they say something you don't agree with, that's obviously not word salad. They may list out rather cogently 5 reasons they don't like your best friend, or they may share reasons they think you shouldn't take a new job. You may not agree, but if what they're saying is linear and reasoned, and even if they say it intensely, and even if you don't agree with those reasons, just disagreeing with you in their opinion, not word salad. A number 5 thing that isn't word salad is just talking fast because they're excited. That's not word salad. If they come up to you all kinds of excited, oh my God, you're not gonna believe this. Okay, so there's this deal I'm working on. I met the CEO, like CEO, big company, like billionaire, right? And he's really interested, like he really thought, like, yeah, I got this. He saw it in me, and finally, I think I'm gonna get that power and the recognition I deserve. I told you all along my idea was a game changer. I was just working with idiots who just couldn't see it. And I knew he could see it too. Now, what they're saying may be a whole grandiose mess. You may think it's a pipe dream. But if it's just that, just a grandiose la 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 excitement, then that's not word salad. Listen, in this world of narcissism, especially when there's a lot of confusing information out there, it's important to know what things are, just so you don't use these rather useful terms to describe what they are not, and then have to face a whole harangue from someone about how you weren't using the word the right way. These other things that I listed, the things that they're not, they're no less annoying, but word salad is its own special kind of thing. I got to tell you, there's almost not even any great sort of solutions to word salad. You're never going to get them to fix it. Usually the best thing is for you to stay calm, don't take the bait, and also one little word salad hack I'd give you. I know it's often hard to maintain your empathy and compassion in these relationships, but a thing that's really important to remember is that it's so easy to say, make fun of them or mock them, but at such a time they're so worked up that you, first of all, it's never nice to mock or make fun of anyone. I know you feel like, well, that's one-sided and that's not fair. None of this is fair. But instead of getting into the mud with them, just sort of say, okay, maybe we can talk about this later, and sort of disengage. That is better than like, rose petals, okay, you know, and just getting into it with them, because now you're just going to escalate into something that's not good for anyone. So when the word salad shows up, you're dealing with someone so dysregulated, they simply can't have a conversation. Find a graceful way to put the conversation down, and if you need to have it at another time. Thanks again.